It takes a lot of time to build a city, but this rule does not always work. There is an amazing city in the world where they constructed dozens of houses a day and several floors a week. An incredible city that reached a population of 1 million in just a few decades, and even an unusual and experimental city that was built in just 3 years. Let's take a look at them. In this video, we will show you the fastest growing and rapidly developing cities in the world. Enjoy watching. Looking at the footage of modern Shenzhen, it is hard to believe that this city is very young. Just 40 years ago, it was a small fishing village with underdeveloped infrastructure and a population of only a few thousand people. Now it has transformed into a giant city with a population of more than 17.5 million, towering skyscrapers, and a thriving economy. Shenzhen has been one of the key cities in southern China for many years, thanks to substantial foreign and government investments. The tiny village rapidly evolved into a developed metropolis. In the 1980s, during the first construction boom, Shenzhen's growth was nothing short of phenomenal. Dozens of new buildings were erected daily, gradually reaching greater heights. The crowning jewel of Shenzhen, the Shunhing Square, stands as a testament to this era. One floor of the tower was built in just 3 days. In no time, it became the tallest building in China, although this record was later broken. But due to the incredible pace of construction, the expression Shenzhen speed became popular. The city is still recognized as the fastest growing in the world. The situation hasn't changed much. Shenzhen continues to evolve and expand actively. Things are going well not only in China but also in Nigeria. Africa is often associated with poverty, drought, and other hardships, but not every place on the continent faces such challenges. Lagos is an excellent example. This Nigerian city is developing and growing rapidly before our eyes. Its population already exceeds 23 million people. By 2050, it may surpass 32 million people. Some experts believe that by the end of the 21st century, Lagos could become the most developed and densely populated city in the world, with about 90 million people. This is surprising considering that just 30 years ago, there were only a few million people living here. Its location contributes to this explosive growth. The city is home to a significant part of Nigeria's industrial enterprises, and it is one of the most important ports not only in the country, but also on the entire continent. Lagos handles about 6 million tons of cargo annually. It is no wonder that this city has expanded so rapidly. Currently, it is considered the largest city in the country and the entire African continent. In just a few decades, it may claim the title of the world's largest metropolis. Kinshasa is the capital of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. It is not only the key city of the country, but also of the entire Central Africa region. Additionally, it ranks among the fastest growing metropolises on the planet. More than 17 million people call it home, and this number is far from static. It is expected to triple by 2050. In recent years, population growth has maintained a robust pace at about 4% annually. Kinshasa is a city of contrasts. Wealthy neighborhoods and commercial areas coexist with some of the poorest slums, where people struggle to survive daily. In the heart of Kinshasa's streets, you can find not only people but also robots, much like in highly developed Japan. These robots are equipped with cameras, information displays for pedestrians, and traffic light arms. They operate on solar panels and can even issue fines. Many of you may be familiar with Silicon Valley in the United States. But did you know that something similar exists not only in the United States, but also in India? The city of Bangalore in the southern part of the country is often referred to as the Indian Silicon Valley. This is because it houses a vast number of companies in the information technology sector. Many people aspire to study and work in this city, which is why it is growing and developing rapidly. Currently, it is one of the most dynamically developing cities in Asia and also the largest scientific and industrial center in the country. In Bangalore, products from various industries are manufactured, including engineering, aerospace, telecommunications equipment, defense, and a lot of electronic devices. There is a significant demand for real estate in Bangalore, and many inventors from Asia not only come here to launch their startups, but also believe that in the coming decades, the situation will improve significantly, and Bangalore will experience substantial growth. The previously mentioned Shenzhen is not China's only source of pride when it comes to cities. In terms of cities, it is hard to argue with the Celestial Empire in general because local cities are developing very rapidly. Perhaps the most impressive is Chongqing. This city is one of the 4 centrally administered municipalities in China and also one of the fastest growing cities on the planet. The city's population is staggering, with over 32 million people residing in Chongqing. The rapid growth of Chongqing can be attributed to its expanding economy, which sees annual growth rates of about 15%. Additionally, the city's unique Chongqing model, distinct from traditional Chinese policies, has played a significant role in its economic success. This model has led to substantial achievements in public safety, infrastructure redevelopment, the attraction of foreign direct investments, and the promotion of urbanization. Eastern Africa can also boast of powerful cities, and the foremost among them is Nairobi, the capital of Kenya. It is the largest city in Eastern Africa with a vast population, skyscrapers, and more. Just over a century ago, this place was nothing but continuous swamps. Even a few decades ago, Nairobi was significantly different from what it later became. The city resembled something between a typical African savanna and a future metropolis. Now thorny shrubs and sand have replaced the greenery. Small structures have given way to skyscrapers and first-class establishments. Many international companies and organizations are based in the city. Nairobi's population is approximately 4.5 million people and continues to grow. Despite its rapid development, Nairobi is home to Kibera slums, the largest and most terrible in the world. It is surprisingly that these slums are located just 5 kilometers from the city center. While Nairobi is growing quickly, it is still far from being one of the most prosperous cities. This city could well start this video because it is the pride of the Arab Emirates, and this city hits the speed of growth. Dubai and Shenzhen have much in common. Just like the Chinese megacity, Dubai was once a small village. It was very poor until the discovery of oil in the nearby desert changed everything. In just a few decades, Dubai transformed from a sleepy settlement into a huge metropolis that now every other person dreams of visiting. This amazing city boasts several records, including the world's tallest building, the Burj Khalifa. It is also home to the largest artificial archipelago, the Palm Islands, and the planet's largest shopping center, the Dubai Mall. The streets are lined with the world's most expensive cars, and the city itself is literally saturated with wealth. Dubai shows no signs of slowing down. It is among the fastest growing and most rapidly developing metropolises on Earth. It is hard to believe that just a few decades ago, no one could have imagined such a future for this place. Write in the comments which of the cities shown in this video impressed you the most. Leave your comments below and don't forget to subscribe to the Karo Show channel. Goodbye.